Hi, Chris here from Elite Woodworking Machinery, and today we're going to cover automated spray lines. In this video, we will discuss the topics of what an automated spray line consists of, fundamental differences between systems, options available on systems and space considerations, cost implications of different systems, legal requirements to consider when buying a spray line. Spray line is exactly what it says in the tin. It's a machine that will measure the dimensions of the piece of material that's put through it and spray it according to those dimensions. What's unique about these machines is they create their own controlled atmosphere in which the air fed into and withdrawn from the machine can be controlled in order to ensure the optimum paint application to the product. This, combined with the ability to fully control the feed speeds, paint reciprocation arm speeds, pump pressures and flow rates, means repeatable, consistent, controlled and uncontaminated results every time. The main points to note are: a reclaim belt will achieve waste reduction due to overspray being collected at the end of the belt and can in turn be reused. Paper belt, on the other hand, has less overall maintenance and clean downs are taking place, but paper changeovers can take time and rolls of paper will have to be disposed of. Ultimately, paint type used and pot life will dictate the choice of belt. So the way the reclaim system works is that this scraper will scrape any overspray off the belt into this trough. At timed intervals, this arm will spring down and move all the recycled paint down into a container then for reuse at a later stage. There's also a cleaning section here which will clean either thinners or water depending on the kind of paint you're using, and a fine squeegee then to completely clean the belt, so when it comes back around again it's completely clean and there's no overspray present. This is a single arm system whereby the arm is in the centre of the machine and the guns are facing outward. A twin arm system has an arm on the front and the rear of the machine and would often have two sets of guns per arm. This means that you can run two separate circuits, one for priming and one for finishing. It also makes cleaning out and purging of the system quicker and more efficient. In addition, the gun orientation of a twin arm generally provides a higher quality of finish. In general, cost and in some cases space is what would dictate the choice between a single and a twin arm machine. Here we have our user control panel whereby we can operate and control all the different aspects of the machine. This is the paper media type of filtration, typically seen in most common spray booths. The only disadvantage with these machines is that as they get contaminated, the airflow will be reduced and can potentially have an impact on the finish. The alternative to this filtration type is the waterfall type, whereby these filters aren't here, there's a waterfall and the water droplets will catch the paint molecules and draw them down into a vat of water below. This particular machine is an ATEX configuration. ATEX is dependent on the kind of paint you use, but if you're using the likes of PU paints, they're extremely flammable and will equate to an explosive atmosphere. These ATEX specification machines mean that these paints can be used safely within the workshop. If you are only using water-based paint, this is not a requirement, but if you're using any flammable paints, this is a legal requirement and has to be spec'd on the machine. ATEX is a serious consideration dictated by the type of paint you use and intend to use in the future. Unless you are 100% committed to the use of water-based paints, we would recommend ATEX configuration on your machine, but we'll touch further on that later. This is our paint pump, which will pump our paint through the lines up to our set of guns. Okay, so now we have a basic understanding about spraying technology. We will briefly cover what equipment complements the spraying machine. Let's start downstream of the machine with drying. Now we have the spraying bottleneck out of the way, the next biggest obstacle is drying. Typically, most operations have a drying room whereby heat and time will allow the product to cure. The main challenge with this is that it is difficult to achieve consistent results. A drying tunnel will achieve maximum drying results in a fixed time frame and achieve repeatability throughout the drying process. The length of tunnel, speed, configuration and overall dryness of the product will be a result of multiple factors such as paint type, material finish and various other factors. Handling systems are also an important consideration in terms of packing and storage. Upstream of the machine, the main points to consider are preparation and cleanliness. Cleaning systems, while simple, are essential for ensuring maximum quality of the finished product. Normally placed directly at the spraying machine infeed, these units will brush, deionize, blow compressed air and extract any contaminants away. Finally, sanding and preparation machinery will complete your production line. However, this is a topic in a video in itself. Machines can range from mid €50,000 all the way up to the high six figures for a fully bespoke production line. It's best to give our team a call to go through the most cost-effective solution for your needs. Finally, there are legal requirements which must be adhered to when using certain paints such as PU paints. These paints are highly flammable and when used amount to what's termed an explosive atmosphere. The use of such substances mean that the machine must be ATEX certified. Alongside ATEX, it is a legal requirement that any machine coming into Ireland must be CE marked to ensure it meets European safety standards. Not only do machines supplied by Elite Woodworking Machinery meet or exceed current day safety and legislation standards, you can rest assured you have machinery with industry leaders of after-sales support and service, but also a full suite of spares, consumables and engineers on hand. Meaning that in the unlikely event of any issues down the line, you can rest assured our team will have you covered. If you have any queries, call the team today on 01699 1516 or email info@elitewoodworkingmachinery.ie.